Have you considered the possibility of taking your passion for gaming and turning it into a lifelong successful career? Mostly people take gaming as a hobby, but it is more than that. You can also make your career in gaming and earn a lot in this industry. Gaming is a multi-billion dollar industry. There are many gaming career options to choose from, both on the technical as well as on the creative side of the field. You have the commitment, skills, and drive to immerse yourself in the world of video games. The possibilities are endless. Now, let's look at the top 10 career options in the field of gaming. So, number one is games designer. Are you brimming up with ideas for video games? Many a times you play a game and you get an idea. Oh, I could have come up with a better storyline, or I have a concept of game in my mind which can be developed further. Then this field is for you. If you are a video game designer, in this job you will come up with the concepts that eventually become video games. Remember the Angry Bird? It was a concept which was developed into a video game. You develop the storyline and characters, then work with a creative team of designers and developers through the game production process to bring your game into life. An example I can think of is PUBG, a very popular game. And when this was banned in India recently, a Bangalore-based company came up with a concept called as Fauji, the Indian version of PUBG. The game is yet to come into the market, but it will be released soon. Number two is software developer and game programmer. As a software developer and computer programmer, we will turn the game's designer's vision into a playable and controllable game. The more technical side of games design, we will use programming languages and engines to enhance the gameplay. Developers design the software that makes games work the way the designers have envisioned. So whatever the designers have envisioned to bring it into life, it's a job of the programmers and the developers. While programmers use problem-solving skills to create the coding that turns the game's designers' ideas into instructions that video game system can actually read. The next one is VR game engineer. If you have any time taken a stroll in the mall, definitely would have come across some store there which is offering you a virtual reality game. And VR games are in vogue now, the latest in the field of gaming. For this role, it requires to be skilled at designing, projecting and viewing complex creative visuals in 3D environment. VR game engineers are experts in modeling tools like to make a 3D models. They create interactive content such as games, apps, videos, among many other things. They also test out prototypes of models in 3D before releasing the final products in the market. The next one is games animator. Do we have the skills to create memorable characters that will visually appeal to players? The ability to bring video games to life visually is becoming increasingly valuable within the gaming industry. Animators are responsible for using specialist software to create a series of pictures that visually represent the movement and behavior of characters within a game. The next one is visual artist. Games is all about visualization. Something which is not there, you create virtually, and visualizers have an important role to play in the field of gaming. It's all about imagination and visualization. If you have a flair for the artistic, a career as a game artist could be a perfect fit. Whether you're trying to make a game look as realistic as possible or going for a more stylish look, In your role as a games artist, you'll be using your imaginative and your creative skills to develop all visual elements such as the characters in the game, then the backdrop, the scenery, and the surface textures like the texture of the grass, then glasses, and so on, as well as VFX like rain, sunshine, fire, and so on. Then we have mixed reality artist. A mixed reality artist creates and designs technology that makes the interface between humans and the computers far more interactive. They are responsible for nearly all aspects of 3D designs and virtual reality. They are experts in optimizing hardware and software usage to create the actual VR experience for the game users. Next in line we have is interpreters and translators. The gaming industry is a global marketplace, meaning games need to be translated in order to be marketed to international audience. Interpreters will convert the character's dialogue into various languages. For example, if the game is made in China or Finland, it has to be transferred to English from Chinese or Finnish language, right? So that is the job of the interpreters. While translators will change the instructions and the documentation of the gaming from the original language to the language which is understood globally, be it English or Chinese or any other such language. Then we have the gameplay testers. Now we come to the actual playing of the game. So till now we spoke all about developing the idea, the concept, the visuals, the technical part of it. And now the role of a gameplay tester is not as simple as it sounds. It's not just playing about games. It's heavily focuses on quality assurance. So game testers work their way around the game to make sure it functions correctly and game instructions are properly understood and documented and are very clear to the audience. They look for glitches and bugs in the system and report their findings to the designers and developers. It's a pretty cool job if you like problem solving, that is finding the bugs, doing the testing and everything. This is more of beta testing the games, then this is the right choice for you. Next is all about audio. So as an audio engineer, have you ever thought while playing a game what goes into how a game sounds? The opening of the door, the firing sound, the blast sound, the sound of the ghost, the ambience sound. That's where an audio engineer comes in. They use computers and electrical sound equipments to create everything you hear in a game, from sound effects to ambient noise, background music and voiceovers. Sound has become a huge part of gaming experience. So if you're passionate about audio and creating the perfect ambience, becoming an audio engineer could be a perfect gaming career for you. And the last one for which we all are waiting for, the professional gamer. Most of us are a gamer, but amateur gamer. We're not professional gamers because we're not paid for it. In fact, we pay and play the games. But as a professional gamer, you'll be paid for playing the game. Isn't it really great, a dream job? This is a promised land. Can you believe you could actually make a living out of playing video games? You have to be incredibly talented and devote a lot of time each day to practice. But that's like anything, right? So easy. Just keep playing, keep practicing. The salary of a gamer will obviously vary depending upon your skill and your level of expertise. Professional gamers earn winnings from sponsored tournaments and personal sponsorship, just like professional athletes. It can be quite a short career, and a lot of pro gamers go into games art and design or programming and development after they retire from the pro gaming world. So friends, these are the various career options in the field of gaming. And if you want to pursue this field, you can either do a 3 years course, a BSc or BSc in animation, graphics or multimedia, or you can do a 1 year or 2 year diploma from any of the popular gaming institute across the country. And if you are planning for international degree, nothing like it, because Vancouver is one of the most renowned place for game designers. And if you want to go into more game development and programming, then a BTech in computer science will really help you, as well as a good knowledge in the field of programming will come into very handy while designing the and developing the games. So hope you found this 10 career options in the field of gaming really very interesting. So if you have any queries, please drop me a comment or reach out to me on my Insta handle, Coach Manish. Thank you so much for listening. Bye bye.